Hi. So this morning I was up early, beautiful morning. I set off at about 7 o'clock. I think it was 7, quarter past 7. It was 18 degrees already then. A lovely drive though, beautiful drive. Really quiet roads until I got to my destination or near it, which is Zaragoza. So well worth setting off early. Obviously hit the rush hour just as I came into the city. I've managed to find a parking spot. All the reviews, fingers crossed, say there's been no problems here. I'll just show you. So if you remember, what I've mentioned before was parking so that you can get out. So I've parked here, but I'm opposite the run to get out, so I shouldn't have any problems at all if this car park fills up, which I wouldn't be surprised at all if it does. So next to a park, and apparently it's a 15 to 20 minute walk into the centre. So I'm going to have a quick spot of breakfast, hair up today because it's now already 26 degrees and it is 8:55. It's going to be a warm one again. Quick bit of breakfast and let's have a look around. So finally got myself together and have set off, and let's have a little look. So it actually says on the map, I'm over there parked. I've been keeping an eye on this chap. I think he's been sleeping in his car, but he hasn't shown a great deal of interest in the vans, fingers crossed. Yeah, so actually, according to the maps, a 27-minute walk into the historic part. This is another thing I think I've mentioned before, that when you're in a larger vehicle, you just can't get in the centre. You know, you have to walk. But you see, every cloud's got a silver lining, so I'll be getting my steps in and keeping fit. So it's not so bad. So yeah, it's quite a busy place. Just to give you a little feel of it before we get to the old town. At least there's a bit of shade under these trees. 26 and showers is forecast today, so I've popped my little umbrella in my bag. Don't want to get caught out. Quite busy, as you can see, with the traffic. I find I obviously, same as any city, you do have to concentrate when you're in the cities, but just take your time, you know, read the signs. If you take a wrong turn, don't panic. Your sat-nav will bring you back round in the end, she says. So it's not too bad a walk in at the moment. I've just come through the edge of one park and into another one, so at least I haven't got the traffic, you know, drumming away in your ears. I can see, I think, the spire of the cathedral over that way. Over there. Where's it gone? There. I think that's it anyway. If it isn't, it looks like an interesting building. As I've mentioned in the past, just always keep your wits about you when you're out and about. Just common sense anyway. But if you haven't seen the other video, I always have a little check behind me, see who's about. Handbags across me, zipped up.
Turn left.
And yeah, I just try and keep my wits about me. I've got obviously my phone held up, so I need to be a bit careful there. Have got a strap around my wrist to hold onto the phone, and if, you know, I see somebody coming towards me or from behind me that I think, oh, I don't like the look of that, I'll just tuck the phone into me. So it's best you can do, really, isn't it? Lots of people walking their dogs through here, which is nice to see. Well, it's a bit cooler. I hate it when the dogs are out in the red hot, but yeah, lots of little dogs about, which is nice. Very nice, very nice spot actually. So I think I've got 18 more minutes to walk. Phew! This is what I was on about with regards to the litter. It's just absolutely shocking. No sense of pride at all. I just don't understand how people can do it. I mean, really, lovely little square. Oh goodness. Coming into the shops now. Oh, I think I might have to pop over into that shop. I like the look of it. Still trying to find a sundress because it's so hot. Shorts are a bit. But I'm quick looking here. Quick detour. Well, that was a bit of an interlude. I've been in there about half an hour. Got some goodies though. I love coming across a bargain shop. Yeah, there seems to be all sorts here. Obviously a big city. So we'll stroll on now. I've lost where I am. Hopeless, aren't I? So, looks like I've found the historical part. Let's have a little look, shall we? Getting busy now. I say, nice statues. Now I did hear, I don't know how true it is, that in certain parts of Spain, if you cross the road when the little man's red, you can get fined. Not that that stopped me, I've got to be honest. Such as now. Naughty girl. Right then. Gonna go over this way first. I do tend to look every way twice before I cross the road because you forget which way they're coming from. What's this little horse about then? Nothing, no plaque there to get. Oh, there might be something here. Of course, I don't know why I'm bothering, so I won't be able to read it. I can't even barely read it in this light, actually, so that's pretty pointless. I think I'm going to go up here to the left and go over to that big building afterwards. Looks like there's some sort of market on. Don't let me buy anything else. Oh, that's nice. It's very unusual sort of, it won't be marble, I don't imagine, but like a big wall there, screening something. Don't know what that's about. Let's go over. Oh yeah, loads and loads of buildings. I imagine market will be on later then. I do need to have a little read up because I haven't as yet, to see what's about in this city. I came near to it last year, but I didn't end up putting in stopping. But as I say, this year I made a concerted effort, got up early, got in, got parked. So there's a museum there. Tourist information, possibly. Oops. I'll have a little look in there, I think, so I don't hopefully miss anything. Right, I'll pop in. So it was €10 to go in there. At this stage I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have a little look around and see what else there is. It's quite easy to start paying 10, 5, 6, 7 here, there and everywhere, and before you know it, you spent €50 in a day. So I'll just have a little wander, see what's going on. So, fan class, possibly. I wonder if this is like a medieval market. I've come across one once before. Okay, I'm going think I'm going to go back out the other way. Lovely building. So intricate. Lovely. She's still going the game. So it's just wandering around. You can hear the swifts. Swallows probably. Nice little area. What have we got here then? Decisions. Palacio. Sounds like a palace, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, this is nice. Look at those huge doors. And look at the graffiti. I've noticed that the graffiti is shocking over here. Everywhere, even like buildings right in the middle of nowhere. It's all graffitied up. It's like, how do they, you know, do they make a special trip and stuff at the side of motorways where there's nowhere to stop? So I don't know how they do it. Or why they do it really, but hey ho. Oh, what a great pair of knockers. Get past these. Let's spin it round so give them a bit of privacy. Hola. Okay, oh, sounds like a school. I passed a school the other day actually, and it was so unlike the UK, where all the kids are like, you know, behind lock gates and etc, etc. And there was just, I was walking down the street, there was a door open, and it was into the gym, and there were kids running around in the gym, you know, doing their stuff. I thought it was quite refreshing really. These lot sound very excitable. So I think the school's behind this wall. That must be the playground. Sounds a lot of fun. Wow. It's going to be a huge market when it eventually opens. Nice ceilings, if you can see. I'm starting to get thirsty. I'll have a drink. Okay. I'm going to go back this way. I thought I'd do a little bit of footage for you because quite a few people have said, excuse the sat nav. I've said that they're a bit concerned about driving over here. As you can see, all very well signposted.
Continue for 61 kilometres.
It's a little bit busy here because I'm coming out of Zarragoza, which is a city. But it's just a case of take your time, keep aware. They can be a little bit of crazy drivers and a bit quick, but hey ho, so can some people in the UK. But it is all well signposted. The sat nav will tell you where you're going. Check your screen as well, and if you do go a bit wrong, you go a bit wrong. You just have to, you know, get yourself back on track. I've probably done it about 4, maybe 5 times since I've been here. Just thought it was the right turning and it was like, you know, 50 feet on, but hey, you just have to get on with it. But as you can see, it's all pretty clear. Sometimes I see a road sign, I'm like, ooh, what does that mean? But then again, you can generally work it out. It's a bit like when you're in the UK really, you know, you're not telling me you know every single road sign that there is in the highway code. You don't, but you can get a good gist of it, can't you? Got a HGV coming up fast behind me. So yeah, I just constantly try and check my mirrors the whole time, and I would advise doing it on both sides because they are known to undertake as well as overtake. But yeah, I'm heading up from Zaragoza towards San Sebastian on one of those routes, and I'll stop as and when I fancy on the way really. So, you know, you can do it, you know, if you can steer a car and you can change gears and you can read signs, it's exactly the same as the UK, it's just that you're on the other side really. The only time ever that it can be a tiny bit tricky is if you're on a you know, a two-way road and there's something slow and you want to overtake it, but you just wait and wait until, because, you know, obviously pulling out, you have to pull out a bit further being sat on the right, but you just bide your time and wait until it is clear, and if it isn't clear, sit on their tail. You know, it's not the end of the world. And I can honestly say, in this trip, and I'm on my 5th week, I bet that's not happened 3 times, maybe 4. So yeah, crack on, you can do it. So I've driven an hour. I've come to this place called, I'm going to pronounce it wrong without a shadow of a doubt, Ribaforada. Look at the state of me. God, a bit windswept today, it's been so warm. And this looks a great place, full of birdsong, and nice park up in the woodland, loads of birds flitting around, great viewpoint, and it looks like it's dark skies, so there's everything about the celestials here. So, mind you, it is very cloudy, just my luck. Let's hope it clears. So they've made a lovely job of this air, telling you about all the planets, etc. Really good. And then on the way in, just around the corner, there's a little pull-in with water, toilet, etc. Emptying. So, yeah, a little skate park there of sorts. Oh wow, and oh, great stuff, you can lay on there looking at the planets. Yeah, this looks great. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Bit choppy and changey. Zaragoza, lovely place, just a bit hot to be doing as much as I wanted to really, but that's life. I still had to look around, so it was good. And I'll probably go back another time, and if I do, I'd like to do the underground museum for the Roman artifacts. So yeah, all good. You've seen a little snippet, hopefully, if I've got it on here now, of me driving, so it gives you an idea of that. And again, just another air to show you the stuff that you can come across. It's just great. So I'm going to also carry on, as I've said. I started off with the vlog about how to choose a camper van. I'm going to go through all the different subjects, all the tips, everything about what to do in hot weather, cold weather, pest control, clothes, storage, everything. I'll go through the lot. So yeah, keep tuned. Just thought I'd show you the rest of the air. So I'm down there. That's the bit I showed you with the dark sky. Skateboard park just down there. Baseball area. This all looks pretty new. They've done a fabulous job. Play area for kids over there. So it really is a nice place. And then just here is the air. Better go around this way. Clambering up the bank. Some bins behind me, so that's good. And I like to always just check that the water's working so I know where I'm at. Just have a little look. Where are we? That's non-drinking. That's drinking. Working. Fabulous. That's great. This all looks really new. What a lovely area though. The birdsong is unbelievable. So yeah, this is an area where it's not in the main parking area. So obviously as you either arrive or drive out, just drop in there. Drainage, water, toilet. Perfect. All free. Some bins here as well. What a lovely area. I wish more places did this. There I am through there. Yay. So I'm praying for clear skies. I have a nasty feeling it won't be. And the only other thing is, it sounds wonderful sat out looking at the stars. Am I going to be eaten alive? That's the question. Time will tell. Ta-ra for now.